defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Got some room at the 30, and he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral times. Runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
57, Mike 57.
26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. On second down, Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get him by he just snuck it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Jackson. It's complete to Snead. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
He can run, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, with his second touchdown here in this first half, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens 14, Cowboys nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Elliott, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Escaping the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And Forbath will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe. Yeah,
go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And the pressure gets to him again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now he's forced out left. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Jackson. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Keep playing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Cooper's got it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A first down throw for Prescott. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The sack by Robert Quinn. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he's got Snead. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Prescott's pass caught by Austin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll throw again. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now from the 50. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Oh, a nice spin. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 33 yards. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Format to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Robert Quinn, his second sack of the night. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Malik Collins. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Jackson now on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Running with Elliott, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. There goes Mark Ingram, the 30. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 64 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
I'm coming after you.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson being chased out left. He can run for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
36, 5-36. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. What do you think? 36. We're going to 54. Why? Let's get off the field, team.
Prescott to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game at the
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like